Hi, my name is Jason Ortiz. I'm 38 years old, and I'm here to talk about my abduction experience. I would like to talk about it a lot because people think I'm crazy or they think I'm looking for attention. Plus, I was bullied in high school thanks to my best friend telling everybody about my experience. So, about my abduction, I don't like the word, honestly. It seems like it triggers me to go back to that night and have all those feelings again. That happened when I was in my parents' house. I think I was 14 or 15 years old. My parents' house is a 2-story house. My bedroom was on the second floor, towards the back, to the backyard, and my bed was right next to the window, and I can see the backyard and the woods. I think it was one summer in 1997. It was just a regular day. I was playing baseball with my friends. I came back home and ate dinner with my family, and after that I went to my room and read some comic books, and I fell asleep. I think it was 9 p.m. or 10, and suddenly something told me to wake up in the middle of the night. It's like a voice inside my head telling me to wake up and open the blinds. And I sat down, I opened the blinds, and I saw it. I saw a big, round head with big black eyes and a small mouth. Whatever it was staring at me. I didn't feel anything at that point. I was not afraid or anything. I was just between sleep and awake, that feeling. And also I saw 2 more on the backyard close to the woods. Then I was out again. I wake up in my bed and I noticed the window was open, and I don't remember did I open it. And I was just thinking, I think I had a bad dream or just a dream, and I went to close it, and when I was closing it, that's when I saw it. This UFO was hovering right next to my house. It was level to the roof of my house, and that's when I froze. That's the moment I couldn't move at all. I was in full panic mode, and I didn't feel my body at all. It was completely stiff. I wanted to scream. I wanted to run away, but I couldn't. And it just really hard for me to process. And this big UFO, it looked like a plate. It was round, lights coming out on the edges, changing colors, and it was making this low humming sound. And suddenly, a white light came out, flashed me, and my whole room lit up. I could not see anything, all white. I cannot feel anymore because I see white, and I start feeling lighter, and that's when I realized I was getting pulled and getting closer to a UFO. And I think I passed out because I wake up and I was on the table inside the spaceship. I got tears coming out of my eyes. I can feel them. I can see I have my clothes on, and I tried to move and I couldn't. It felt like something keep pulling me down, like a huge magnet pulling me down. And I heard voices again inside my head, and I turn and I see this tall, skinny alien, and suddenly everything went dark. I don't remember how or what happened. I woke up right next to my bed in the floor. I was frightened. I get up real quick, turn on all the lights in my room and start looking, because I think they were there, still there, but there was nothing. It felt like it was just a really bad dream, but I know it was real. I know it happened because there's a bump inside my head, just right in the back of my head. There's a bump. I can feel it. It was not there before. And I haven't told my family because I know they would take me to the psychiatrist again and to give me more drugs. Supposedly it's going to help me. But now I stay quiet because I know it's real. I know it happened to me. They took me. I know they put something inside my head. I know it. That's when I know it's real.
Hi, my name is Ashley. I'm 22 years old and I'm from northern Michigan. I started to notice something was going on about a year ago. I started waking up with marks on my body and I had no idea how they got there. And it was weird. They would heal and then they would just appear in the same exact place. So last year on Christmas, I went downstairs to watch a movie and I saw something. It was a creature of some kind. It was small and bald and had huge black eyes, and it ducked behind the couch before I could really see it for what it was. I was too scared to go see what it was. I was too scared to see if my mind was playing tricks on me or if it was really there. So I went upstairs to go to sleep and I locked my door and I fell asleep, and at one point in the night I woke up and I could feel this burning sensation in my chest. I could remember times when I was a kid that these flashing lights would come in through the window, and I saw that same exact flashing light. And when I looked at myself, I saw this rod sticking out of my chest, and the creature was standing over me, saying, "It's okay, you're okay, we're here to help you." And I just couldn't move. I was paralyzed. I couldn't talk, I couldn't get away, I couldn't stand up. I could just feel myself. The energy in my chest began to grow, becoming very uncomfortable to the point of being painful. The feeling inside of me just grew and seemed to explode. Like my head popped, like it was like popcorn, and I lifted from the bed into the sky. And that's when I knew I was awake. I felt like I was really awake when it happened. So yeah, that was my most intense experience like this. I woke up the next morning, my doors were still locked, and I had this burn in the center of my chest. It looked like a circle. It looked exactly like the rod felt. And I kept recalling what they had said, that they were there to help me. But I wouldn't believe that for a second.
Hi, my name is Carol. I'm 26 years old and I'm in San Francisco, California. So basically what happened was I had this dream. It was really dark, and all of a sudden there were these aliens and they sucked me up into this crazy spaceship. And then, so when this happened, I woke up in my bed, but I was paralyzed. I couldn't move. Like there were things going on around me and I just couldn't move, and I couldn't see at first, but all of a sudden, like, I saw these aliens by me, and they stuck this crazy sharp thing up my nose, and it really, really hurt. Like, eventually I felt like it was touching my brain. It was crazy. Anyway, this happened, and all of a sudden I had this sort of, like, out-of-body experience. Like, I got sucked up into another tube, and these aliens were around me, and I could see my body on the bed. It's crazy. I eventually woke up, and I always believed in aliens before, and at first I was like, this is just a dream, no big deal. But my nose was hurting, and I would get these random headaches and nosebleeds throughout the next couple weeks, so I went to see a doctor, and he was like, you know, there's nothing wrong with your brain, you just have migraines. And I don't know, I'm not really convinced. I believe in aliens now more than ever, and it's been really, really hard to sleep because I'm so terrified it's gonna happen again.